Peace, family. So, I'm back with my third episode of the African Mythology series. I would be outside. I'm really sad I'm not. It's just raining right now. Yeah. But anyway, so this is gonna be part one. This is the introduction, and I know I'm probably gonna say something wrong. So just bear with me. But again, part one, if you haven't seen my other videos on African mythology, make sure you check them out. The way I'm breaking it up is a part one is the introduction to the actual story as to what this specific group of Africans believe. So this is called the gift of fire. That's what episode 3 is, but this is the introduction. It says the Shaga of Tanzania. Somewhere, maybe 400,000 years ago, primitive cave dwellers learned to kindle fire. Like many other things in the natural world, fire could be helpful or deadly. It could give light and warmth. It could cook food, turn water to steam, reduce piles of rubbish to ashes. Fire could also kill. It could rage over the land, burning everything in sight. Perhaps the strangest thing about fire was the way it blazed into being, burned with bright, dancing flames, then vanished, leaving nothing of itself behind. Ashes were the remains of whatever the fire had burned, not fire itself. It was a mystery. A mystery is the beginning of myth. Cultures all over the world have stories about the fire bringer, a god or being who gives humankind the gift of fire. Perhaps the best known of the fire bringers is Prometheus from Greek mythology. Prometheus was an outsider among the gods of Olympus. He belonged to the older group of gods known as the Titans. When the gods of Olympus withheld fire from humankind, Prometheus stole it and took it to Earth. The tongue of Namibia, and Botswana do not begin with gods or even people with superhuman powers. They begin with an ordinary man called Kai Kini. He is the only person in the world to have the secret of fire until the hero Gaolina comes along. Gaolina sees Kai Kini using magic fire sticks to cook his food. This cooked food tastes much better than raw food, so Gaolina thinks that all people should have it. He grabs the fire sticks and runs, breaking off pieces and throwing them all over the world. Thus, the fire that once belonged to Kai Kini now belongs to everyone. This story is unusual because it does not involve a god or godlike figure. Instead, human beings are the fire bringers. An even more unusual firebringer story comes from the Shanga of Tanzania and Kenya. Not only is their firebringer a human being, but he takes the gift of fire up to the gods who had not yet discovered it for themselves. That's pretty interesting when God doesn't even know fire exists, right? But all right, that's part one. Stay tuned for part two. Peace, love, black power all day, every day. Ain't no other way. Okay?